Sandpaper numbers. Game 17. Tracing numbers 1 and 2. Materials required. Sandpaper numbers. Objective: to introduce the symbols that represent each number, allowing the child to visually identify numbers 1 and 2. Procedure: this is called a name lesson where we introduce the names in 3 steps: introduction, recognition and recall. Use index and middle fingers to trace the numbers. Place sandpaper numbers 1 and 2 on a table or a flat surface. Take sandpaper number 1 and place it in front of the child. Trace the sandpaper number 1 as shown here and say 1. Tell the child, please trace the number and say 1. 1. Place the number away from the child. Take sandpaper number 2 and place it in front of the child. Trace the sandpaper number 2 as shown here and say 2. 2. Tell the child, please trace the number and say 2. 2. 2. Tell the child, please trace the number 1 and say the number. 1. Tell the child, please trace the number 2 and say the number. 2. Point to number 1 and ask the child, what is this? Wait for the child to answer. Point to number 2 and ask the child, what is this?